Magic ran roughshod over the entire league and enjoyed doing it.
I just don't think there'll ever be another 6'9" point guard that smiles while he humiliates you.
Dixon in the front court, 3-on-3. Left side of Magic. Magic all the way. Spin it up and in. A left-hand spin shot. Here come the Lakers. Magic.
With their floor general leading the charge, the Laker attack was as devastating as it was dazzling, and ardent admirers could only marvel at his on-court wizardry. Meanwhile, an old adversary was attracting a comparable legion of supporters, and in 1984, these two great rivals would go head-to-head once again.
Mason maneuver. Gets it to Edwards on the roll. And Kareem has got it. And it's Boston, here we come.
And this time, it would be for the NBA's ultimate prize.
They won the East, we won the West. So it's like everybody just get ready, sit back, and let's enjoy it.
For the first time, these two superstars would compete for an NBA crown, and the whole country turned its eyes to them.
You know, you walk around and everybody is talking about this series. We had more writers and TV people and made it so big. I mean, everything was written with Bird versus Magic, Magic versus Bird, that whole thing. And it was so intense, so intense.
Whoa, stars, get your picture with Larry, man.
And for 2 weeks, everybody in America wanted to be me, wanted to be Larry Bird, wanted to be one of the guys that was in this game.
As the series began, a strange feeling of deja vu gripped both men, as Magic and his Lakers quickly took the upper hand, beating the Celtics on their own floor and taking away their home court advantage. In Game 2, the Lakers looked to take control of the series, as the waning seconds would see them possess both the lead and the ball.
Back off! Because the Henderson lays it off of him! It's all tied up!
But both would be snatched away.
I mean, stay tough, Q. Stay tough. That's what. When you know it's not going to be your right.
It was a tough summer for me to deal with what had happened. I replayed those plays over and over again in my mind. I didn't perform. I didn't come through. So when you know in your heart you didn't come through, it stays with you a long time.
You know, guys like Magic, you just sort of look at them. If they look sad, you sort of want to do something to help. But I know the following year he was going to come back, and he did.
You soul search, and then it makes you stronger. So in '85, you come out ready. You come out with a vengeance.
Some thought Magic would not rebound from hardship.
Magic pushes past Lever.
They were sorely mistaken.
Getting the ball. Great play by Magic.
Magic rebounded. Long pass to McGee. McGee comes down in with the penetration and the basket.
What you have to do is gain their respect and earn their respect, and that's what I did. I worked hard. I worked harder than anybody. I just went to exhaustion if I have to.
He knew exactly what was on the line, and I think he took it more upon himself than the rest of us. And Magic pretty much just ignited everybody else to have a great year. And we just all followed in his footsteps.
Worthy blocked the ball. Rambis picks it up, and here's Scott. It's 3-on-1. Magic in the middle to Worthy.
He leads by action, and he makes you believe that he's going to win and he's going to pull you along with him.
Magic felt that he owed his teammates a championship, and as he led them through the 1985 season and back to the finals, he was determined to repay the debt.
You know, this is it, first week of June, and it always happens to be Boston Celtics and LA Laker time.
As he headed for a rematch of last year's championship series, Magic would be afforded the perfect chance to banish his ghost or be consumed by them.
The Los Angeles Lakers hope to achieve something they have never done. The NBA title is on the line at Boston Garden.
For decades, the Celtics had dominated the Lakers. Now, in one series, Magic would seek redemption for himself and his franchise. But as Game 1 began, history seemed destined to repeat itself.
Color this game green so far. Lakers are totally out of their game right now, and they're not used to this.
Instead of redemption, the Lakers would find humiliation in a crushing defeat that would later be called the Memorial Day Massacre.
No contest, Game 1. Give it to the Boston Celtics by a wide margin.
Everything happened to us in that game, and after that, I honestly started believing in all the Boston.
And there's Magic Johnson.
In Game 4, Bird would try to stem the Laker tide.
Coming to the right, and he gets the pass. Goes into the lane, jump pass back out to DJ. DJ throws on the top. It's gone, and no time left. It's all over. It is all over.
Austin waited for LA to begin to crack, but Magic would make sure that they would wait in vain.
The Lakers answered the Celtics' true grit with a fierce, determined performance. And it's 3-2 in favor of Los Angeles as we go back to Boston.
Welcome to Boston Garden. And will it be a victory party for the Los Angeles Lakers, or will it be a survival for the Boston Celtics?
I started out the morning, didn't feel very good about the game. But as the day wore on, I started to think to myself, well, we have some other great players in this team.
Here is Irvin Magic Johnson, who has waited for this chance for a year. The loss stuck in his craw.
Magic Johnson is so competitive, a leader. And he started out that basketball game like, fellas, I'm going to lead you to the promised land tonight.
With Magic leading the way, the Lakers would close out the series in 6 games, becoming the first team in history to defeat the Celtics in the finals on their home floor.
This man, Magic Johnson, played this season with a mission for the Lakers, and it's about to pay off.
Magic's mission was complete. He had won a championship for himself and for history.